Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Zachary Gutherman, and in this video, I just wanted to take the time to give you all a bit of a LEGO City update. I've recently added a 5th table into my LEGO City, and in this video, I just wanted to show you the table, show you how I have the buildings aligned to fit the new table, and just some other stuff involving the new addition to the LEGO City. So without further ado, let's begin. So welcome back to my LEGO City, where you'll see if we take a look right down here, I have actually added in a brand new table to this LEGO City. So previously the city had only been what you're seeing in frame here, so this 4th table is added, and I actually added in the table just by basically expanding out towards the left, towards our left. So it basically gives a really cool angle if we just take a look at the city like that. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, it gives a lot of depth for the city. And what I like is that when we take a look from like one of these angles, you can actually see pretty much everything with the city here. So you can see the shorter buildings in the front and then the taller buildings in the back. So what did I actually do? So I had to add in Diagon Alley, obviously. So the way I did that was pretty simple, I'd say. I took the corner building, which is Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. I took that corner building and basically attached it to this main street of buildings. So I moved around some buildings. This is now next to the detective's office. If you take a look in there, it actually does line up pretty good. If you'll see, it's a little hard to see with the snow, but the gray pieces, the gray tiles, actually line up fairly nicely. And I didn't know that when I was doing this. It was kind of just a happy little accident, I guess you could say, that we figured out. But if you take a look, there's Weasley's Wizard Wheezes there next to the detective's office. Now, I'm not entirely sure not entirely happy, with how the street is set up, especially with the police station. I feel like you don't see as much details in the police station as I would have liked. I think because if you look at it from this angle is what I'm talking about, you just don't see as much of the police station as I would have liked you to see. So I might have to rearrange that. Same way with the museum. If we take a look back here at the city's museum, you don't see as many details with the museum just because it's a little buried back there, behind Master Chen's and all that. But overall, I think this display is gonna work the way it is. I can always rearrange buildings, of course. So we have Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, and if we take a look through the tunnel for Nocturne Alley, you can actually get a pretty good view all the way down there at all the other buildings. So there they are down there. And I basically just added the rest of these in, kind of like a regular street. So nothing too fancy there. Let's try to get this in focus. So we have Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, and then we have the bookstore, the Quidditch supplies, and then Ollivander. So pretty good setup, I'd say. And then I just finish off the street here with my custom version of the fire department, the Winter Village set. Then we have the burrow down here, and I think the burrow actually looks pretty cool at the end of this street because it's just like a big thing to end off the street, followed by the Ninjago Monastery, and then I have a street of mocks. And I really like how this front section turned out of these tables because I get to basically do the same thing I did over there with that table, the middle table that I love so much, where I can have 2 streets. So I basically have a front street down here where I can set up a whole bunch of displays. As you'll see, a bunch of these were from the Christmas City video. I really haven't changed the city much since. And then in the back, we can also have even more displays. And I just like the way it looks from here. If we get down on this low angle, you can see all the, smaller buildings. And then if you look back, you can still see the bigger buildings without having to really stretch to look at them. You can see pretty much everything at one look at the table, which is what I really liked. So that was the main project, was just putting in this table right here. Now to do so, to have enough walkway to get around, I did have to slide the Harry Potter area all the way over to the table, or not to the table, to the wall, which is kind of interesting. I'm not entirely happy with how that is, but it's kind of what I just had to do. It was, just a sacrifice I had to make. Previously there had been a pretty decent gap in between the table and the wall. So that was one thing I had to do, but overall I'm pretty happy with how this looks. It's just added in another table to the city, which I think looks honestly really good. I do have to decorate the walls back here some more. I don't really have that many posters and stuff for this display, but yeah, that's honestly it for this update video. I suppose I just wanted to show you guys that the 4th table has been added in formally and kind of just show you the way I have stuff set up on it. And yeah, I'm honestly really happy with how this turned out. And there you have it. That is a look at the new addition of a 5th table to my LEGO City. I'm really excited to have been able to expand the Lego city. I think that's definitely going to give me a lot more creative freedom with what I can do for the city. Now, I didn't really show you many of the displays in the city in this video, and that's because they are all the same as the ones in my Christmas video. So if you haven't seen that, you can check that one out right here. And the only other main change to the Lego city that I haven't talked about is the Harry Potter display. So if you come back next week, I'm going to be making a whole video talking about the changes to the Harry Potter display. It has been very much expanded, and if you're interested in that, I will be posting that very soon. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video though. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all again in the next video.